Welcome to Draw Tip Tuesday. Here's your weekly dose of inspiration to build a creative habit, one drawing at a time. Brought to you by Sketchbook Skool. Today I have a fun exercise to get to know your watercolors a bit more. Take out your watercolor paint and a water brush or a brush and clean water. You can make simple color swatches to test your paint, but let's make fancy swatches today and have some fun doing so. I'm creating 3 frames with very thin pencil lines. I'll fill one of them with a watercolor background. Maybe I want it just very light, so I use kitchen towel to pick up some of the watery paint. I will let that dry while I will fill the next frame. I'll go for blue, straight from the pen. You can choose any color you like, of course. Now with that blue paint, I'll paint some dots in various sizes. It's great to see the difference in opacity when using more paint or more water. I'll pick up another blue color from my palette and work my way through the frame until I filled it completely with different sized dots. Make sure not to let them touch. Look at the white space and see if you need to add more small dots for balance. In the next frame, I will let the shapes touch on purpose, to see how the colors bleed into each other and combine. I'll use a sunny yellow and work red in, which mixes a nice orange, and so on. Make sure to keep your paint wet to allow the colors to mix on the paper. Now the watercolor background in the left frame has dried and I'll use that to make my shapes overlap. I like those reds, so I'll draw circles that link into each other, layering them and allowing the paint to mix. Again, I am using a few shades of red from my palette to create a warm transition of colors. This exercise is kind of meditative, as well as a great way to explore your watercolor palette. And imagine how cool it would be if you use these textures as a background for fun lettering, and maybe send as a greeting card. What other purposes can you come up with? There's a lot more to learn and to play. Why not sign up for the sample course in Sketchbook Skool? It's free, so go to sketchbookskool.com and join!